I will discuss with you how to start the sum tool here. So yesterday we have discussed about the how to calculate the XML file, then how to generate the stack.xml file. Then in case our system is not exist in our SAP system, so like in the service marketplace maintenance planner, then how to calculate the stack.xml file. In case of solution manager is not there, how to get the system here, what are the pre-steps we have to do it, all the steps we have discussed, and also we have downloaded the all the patches here. We went to the here. So here you can see the SAP software slide. Here we have the all the patches which we downloaded using the download manager. How will you download the patches? Using the download manager. You have downloaded the patches, XML file, all patches are ready. And also, I hope you guys are performing the pre-steps, clearing the old update request, all those things we have performed, right? So that we have done it here. So now let's discuss about the how to start the sum tool. How to start the then pre-steps are done. Now the thing is here, as part of the upgrade, we need to start the sum tool. Sum tool, we have to start it here. Sum tool, we have to start it here. So let's start discussing about the sum tool here. So copy the sum tool, some starting procedure here. Let me draft the steps here. Okay, step 1. Once all the patches are downloaded, move the sum file to under USR SAP SID location. Then step number 2. So extract the sum tool. Extract the sum tool. Use it. What is the command to extract the any SAR file? You have to use the SAP car-xvf and the file name we have to use it here. Then step number 3. Once you extract it, so then go to launch the command prompt mode, CMD mode, CMD administrator mode. Command prompt in the administrator. Launch the command prompt in administrator mode. Here. Then then execute the command like sum start or startup sum start or sum start space config host agent space SID. So config host agent space SID. This is the command we have to use it here. So then step number 5, then open the URL from browser. The port number is for this one is for so 1128 for sum tool. Then proceed with the some steps here. So this is the way we have to start the sum tool here. So here, so sum tool will check. So always host agent, config host agent here. Host agent is the service here. So sum tool, whenever you are starting the sum tool, so sum tool always check the host agent is up to date here. SAP host agent is up to date. And also you need to start the sum tool using either root user or if it is a Windows administrator user. You have to use it here. Administrator mode. You have to start the sum tool here. So let's see the how to do that one here, right? So we have downloaded the patches. We have the XML file. Then we have the sum tool here. So some versions here, right? So what are the sum versions here? There is a blind rule for here. Some we have 1.0 and nowadays it is a 1.1. Then some 2.0 we have here. So if your NetWeaver version, SAP NetWeaver version 7.5 below, you need to use the some 1.1 or some 1.0, you have to use it here. If your SAP, if your NetWeaver version is 7.5 or 7.5 plus above, I mean to say, like, I can say like above 7.5 or above, we can use the some 2.0 here. Ours is the NetWeaver 7.50. Then we can copy this file, some tool, automatically during the calculation of the XML file. So it will generate it. It will generate the, it will calculate the this file here, right? So then copy this file. Where we have to copy? Then go to the, so USR SAP SID here. Under USR SAP SID. Under the SID, we need to keep the sum file. Right? Then use the CMD mode. Then SAP car. What is the command? What is the command to start it? SAP car hyphen XVF, and the sum file name we have to use it here. Right? Just instead of giving the full file name, I given the some file name here. So it will create the one folder that is called the sum folder. Sum folder it is created. It will create the some other files also. It is creating here some folder. Some files also it's getting created here. So that is what we are doing here. See here, it is getting created here. Let's see here how many files are getting extracted here. It's a very big size file here. So it will generate a lot of files here. So we need to check the our host agent. Host agent also should be up and running here. Host agent. Host agent also should be up and running fine here. So if you go to the services here, here you see the SAP. So host agent, SAP host agent, it's a running status here. Why? Because some tool will connect to the host agent here. So we are just using the host agent here. So this is the sum tool. Here they may ask a lot of questions here. Which sum tool we have to use it here? What is the dependency? Means, so it depends upon the version. If it's 7.5 or below, we have to use this one. Above, we have to use this one here, sum 2.0 here. How do you start the sum tool here? First, what is the procedure? Once we download all the patches, then extract the sum tool. Then administrator command prompt mode, we have to start the sum tool here, right? In administrator command prompt mode, just to go to under USR SAP, then SAD, sum above folder. Then we have to start the sum above folder. We have to start the this files here. Okay, so let's see here. Here, this still it is getting extracted. All the files are getting extracted here. Okay, so you can see here it is extracted the files here. All the files got extracted here, right? Now let's go to the sum tool here. So sum tool above. So we need to start the this sum tool here. Okay. So let's open the administrator mode. Means you don't need to log into the administrator mode. Just right click, run as administrator mode. That's it. Okay. So now where is the sum tool here? All right. So here we have the sum tool like here USR SAP SID here. All right. So go to here, switch to the E drive. There in the E drive here, right? So you can see the command. You can see the command. What command I am using? I am in the USR SAP sum above. Under the above, we have the sum file. Some binary is there here. So here sum start space config host agent space SID means NWD. So this is the command we have to use it to start the sum tool here, right? Just execute it. So then it will start and it will open the URL in the, so it will ask us to, it will see here, so open the URL. It will see here, it's restarting the SAP host agent. Then it's restarting. Then it will generate the one URL here. Right? See here, generated the one URL here, above URL here. So then go to here, mark, then copy this URL. Basically, you need to copy the URL here, right? Just to copy, go to the, here, it's not like that SWPM will automatically will open the URL. But for some tool, we have to manually open the URL here, right? Just go to the here, enter. So then it will ask us to provide the user ID password of the SID ADM user here. So then we have to provide the SID ADM password. So you have to start the sum tool with the here with the root user, or so proceed with, you have to start the sum tool with the root user or administrator user here, right? So then, so here then when it is asked the user ID and password, go to the here, then proceed with the unsafe option. Then it will ask the user ID and password. So right, you can see here it is asking the NWD ADM and password is the, this is the password. Oh, yeah, you can see the URL here, https://hostname and port number. Port number is the 1129 or 28. 29 is for the, so 1128 for HTTP mode. Then 1129 is for the HTTPS mode. HTTPS mode we have to use it here, right? So now it's opening. Normally should not take this much of time, but system slowness, I think. Unable to locate the requested resource. Not found. Normally it should be, we will get the some screen actually. you should get the some screen. So screen means some page. How SWP will open it like this, we will get the some screen. See here, we got the some screen here. Some screen we got it here. Then what is the instance number? I think 20. I think instance number. What is the instance number for NWD? 20. Then 20. Click on OK button. Yeah, SAP UP process. You can see it here. SAP process here. All right. So see here, I have started the sum tool. Then some screen is opened here. Now it is asking the, please provide the stack configuration file. As I mentioned here, this is the key for the sum tool here. How the key is very important for the home. Same way here. So without some configuration, stack configuration file, you cannot proceed further here. Just open the sum tool. So in E drive, so here we have the SAP softwares. Then here, so here we have the sum tool here. Just select it here. Right. See here. So path you have to select it. Wherever you placed the softwares and the XML file. So just you have to browse that path. So just click on the next button. Then it will go here. Suppose are we doing any database migration option? No. Suppose if you are doing the DB migration, means we are changing our database from SQL Server to HANA database. So then we can use the either HANA database or Sybase, we can choose it here. So we are not doing any migration. So that's why no migration, just upgrading the SAP system from one system to another system. So we're checking the licenses here. So now you can see the scenario strategy, the strategy of the scenarios here. So here basically in SAP we have the three types of scenarios. Some tool will take the three types of scenarios here. You can see the single system means longer downtime, no shadow system will be used here. Standard, the shadow system will be used here with standard configuration. Downtime optimized, so which means it's a high configuration. Here it will use the near zero downtime maintenance option here. Near zero downtime maintenance option here. So we see three types of scenario sections we have here. Single, standard, advanced means downtime optimized option here, right? So what does it mean? What does this it mean? Each scenario, what exactly will happen here? Okay, so I will explain those things here. Okay, let me. Okay, I will explain what exactly happens here. Okay, just click on the next button. So here nothing, just click on the not required to select anything, just to go to the next step. Then here you will get the actual steps here. These are the some phases here. Extraction, configuration, checks how many types of some phases here. You need to explain these phases here. So now we are in the extraction phase, configuration phase, checks phase, pre-processing phase, execution phase, and post-processing phase. So what exactly happens in the each and every phase here? So those things we have to explain it. Those things we have to explain it here, right? So in the extraction phase, what does mean by extraction here? So now it is asking the extraction phase, right? So once the scenario selection is completed, once the scenario section is completed, so we have the three types of scenarios, right? Three types of scenarios here. What is the single system? The second one is the standard system here. The third one is the advanced. Advanced means near zero downtime optimization here. So what is mean by single system, standard and advanced? So here during the some upgrade procedure here, during the some upgrade procedure, SAP, they have introduced the shadow system concept here. Suppose you are planning to upgrade this SAP system here, right? This is the one of the SAP system, right? You are planning to upgrade. So suppose example, what will happen? This is the your Windows host, SAP host. Here you are planning to upgrade your SAP system here, right? SAP system here, right? This is the SAP system. So some tool you have started, you are upgrading your SAP system here. So basically the concept is called the shadow concept, shadow system concept here, shadow system concept. So which means the shadow system concept means here SAP some tool will create the same copy of one more SAP system. It will copy it here, same to same. So parallel to your NWD system, some tool will create the one more NWD application server. It will create it. One more app server. It will create it. One more system. It will create it here. So why? Because this is the main system. This is the shadow system. So this is the main system. This is the main. So this is the shadow system here. This is the main system. This is the shadow system here, right? Some tool first it will, so it will create the shadows first. So depends upon the scenario selection. Suppose if you choose the single, if you choose the single system, high level, if I explain, if you choose the single system, some tool will not create the shadow system. Directly, all the upgrades, everything will happen in the main system. If something goes wrong, again, we need to do the restore or recovery activities. We have to perform it here, right? So if it is the standard means standard and advanced means some tool will create the shadow concept here. In these two phases, some will create the shadow. Shadow means parallel to your main system, some tool will create the one shadow system here. So it will update the shadow system first. Then once everything is okay, we have okay, then data copy will happen to the your shadow to main system here. Until then, your shadow system, your main system will not be impacted. It will not touch it here. So everything will happen in the shadow system. Then data copy will happen to the in the main system here. That is the shadow concept here. Okay, got it? What is meant by shadow and what if we don't have the shadow system here, right? What is meant by what if we don't have the shadow system here, right? So this is the concept here. Okay, so yeah, so I will explain it in detailed way. So what exactly this shadow concept and everything here, right? So now we are here. Now we can see the, so in the extraction phase, configuration phase, checks phase, pre-processing, execution and post-processing. So in the extraction phase, so here it will ask the, so DDIC passwords and everything here. So let's give the passwords of the DDIC here, right? So then SAP start SRV, SAP Services ID passwords, we have to give it here. Click on the next button here. Click on the next button here. So now what's happening here? Now see, once you provide the password, it is checking the patches. It is scanning the all the download directory patches and everything here. It is down scanning the all the download directory patches here. All the download directory patches here. So so see here it is scanning. Scanning means it is correctly checking whether you have downloaded correctly or not, whether the patches are applicable for this NWD system or not. So whether it's checking. So it may take some time to check each and everything here. Okay. So you can see here it is checking. It is cross checking here. Here you can see this is the sum screen here. This is the sum screen here. In the sum screen, it will give the what is the SID, how much free space you have, what is the task list currently it is executing, right? What is the task list? Scan directory. What is the task list is executing? then what are the logs you have, right? All the information it is generating here. So what are the logs it is generating? Then if you see here SAP up.log file, SAP up.log file here. So it's see here it is checking all the information and everything here. All the information and everything it is checking here, scanning the download directory here, right? So it is checking all the information, it will check it out, it will write the logs here. It will write the logs here. You can see the scan download directory here. You can see the scanning the download directory here. In the scanning the download directory, here, see here, it is whatever the patches are there here in the SAP softwares NWD patches. So here you have the all the softwares are there here. Here you have the all the patches, each and everything is there here. Each and every patches are there here. You can see here. So in the E drive, we have placed the patches here. E drive, you have the placed the patches here. So all the patches are checking one by one. It is checking the patches here. One by one, it is checking the patches here. All the E drive, it is checking the patches one by one. It is checking the patches here, right? So that is the thing of the scanning the download directory here. Okay, so that is the one thing here. Okay, so let's keep it. Why? Because this step may take time. Why? Because the download directory, it will verify the all the patches and everything. It will validate it here. So just keep it like this. So then we'll continue the same from so next class, maybe Monday onwards. Okay.